A very warm welcome to the presentation of Unicity, the Make Life Better company, which has made it its primary task and mission to improve the lives of people. Allow me to briefly introduce myself. My name is Daniel Müller. I currently live with my family on Mallorca. Professionally, I was previously employed as a businessman, and then for several years I was self-employed, but I was actually never truly satisfied because the topic of freedom always drove me. I am someone for whom it's very, very important to decide for myself who I work with and above all, where I work. And that's why I was looking for a way to achieve exactly that. And that's what I'd like to talk about with you today, because most people have what's called active income. As you can see top left, this means you trade time for money. But I was actually looking for a way to earn some money, even when I wasn't actively working at that particular moment. And that's what we refer to as passive income, something that can even progressively increase and grow over time. And the following four questions are designed to get you thinking and to provide you with an initial decision-making guide as to whether what you'll soon discover and learn in this presentation is truly suitable for you. Question number one is about your satisfaction with your income. When you reflect on your current financial earnings, do you genuinely feel financially secure and truly capable of leading the kind of life you've always aspired to? Secondly, how satisfied are you with your overall well-being and health? How often do you consciously dedicate time to your physical and mental health, and do you genuinely feel at ease in your everyday life? Thirdly, satisfaction with flexibility. Do you feel that in your everyday life you have sufficient room and flexibility to organize your time in a way that truly works best for you? Fourth, your overall satisfaction with your leisure time. When you consider your free time, is there enough of it for you to properly relax and do the things that genuinely bring you joy? If any of these points are interesting to you, then I'd say you're exactly in the right place today and you'll be truly thrilled by what you're about to learn in the next few minutes, specifically how you can simply and sustainably optimize your health, your physique, and your overall fitness. A note on the topic of weight loss injections. How you can gain more financial prosperity and more personal freedom with a top 100 company, and how you can establish a straightforward and highly profitable online business using just your smartphone, allowing you to work and generate income from absolutely any location across the globe. First of all, let's provide some background information regarding the company Unicity, known as the Make Life Better company. We are talking about a top 100 company from the United States, boasting more than 120 years of experience and operating specifically in the wellness and health market, which is currently one of the fastest growing and most sustainable markets that exist today. Unicity is a product innovator with its own research and manufacturing, developing highly effective, natural-based products that are proven by studies and produced with the highest manufacturing quality. The company holds over 50 patents, is internationally successful, and currently generates approximately $1 billion in revenue from 60 countries. Let's take a very quick look at some of the awards and recognitions that this company has received, and they are truly, truly remarkable. As already mentioned, top 100 companies from the USA. It has been honored twice as a rapidly growing company. It holds the #1 spot on the US doctors list. We'll be hearing more about that very soon, and the company currently boasts over 10 million satisfied customers. Yes, what does it truly signify that Unicity holds the top position with its products? This means, first and foremost, safe products delivering guaranteed results. And this is achieved because the company Unicity performs clinical studies at the most prominent clinics and universities. And consequently, it rose to become #1 on the US physicians list known as the PDR. Only products that have demonstrably proven their efficacy through scientific studies are included there. Naturally, 99.9% of these are pharmaceutical products, but also thanks to ongoing scientific research and development, a selection of natural products. And the PDR, which is the official US Physicians Desk reference list, serves as the primary and most crucial reference source for all medical practitioners. Unicity has 17 products, which is more than all its competitors combined, listed in the US Physician's Desk reference. And that, of course, speaks volumes about its quality and efficacy. Maximum effect is achieved through a patented technology with the highest production and quality standards, and the slogan is nature refined by science. Here are some of the studies from universities, organizations, and institutions with which Unicity successfully collaborates and which demonstrate that we are indeed talking about premium research leading to premium products and premium results. But first, let's take a look at the obstacles to our health today and why we often don't feel our best. Firstly, there's stress and psychological influence or a lack of energy and physical activity. Then, a very crucial topic is poor nutrition, constant cravings, which then leads to being overweight and possibly even taking medications with their associated side effects. We could say today that the health crisis is simply the result of a nutrition crisis because no matter which major corporation it is, most products contain far too many carbohydrates, too much sugar, and far too few vital nutrients that our bodies truly need. And the result, of course, is various illnesses and, yes, even extending to the leading causes of death globally, which are truly shocking and are often described as lifestyle diseases that could frequently be prevented or significantly mitigated through healthy nutrition and more conscious actions. And here's what I want to ask you. How many people do you know personally who are affected by this? For example, issues like high cholesterol or high blood pressure. Did you know that approximately 60% of people within the European Union are affected by this? Or how many people do you know who are actually affected by this? Energy levels, stress, burnout, or perhaps a general lack of energy. We're talking about more than 90% of all Europeans who are currently impacted by these issues. Or how many individuals do you know who are truly affected by these concerns? Insulin resistance, a very current and important topic, especially in connection with diabetes. That's over 150 million people within the European Union who have elevated blood sugar levels. Or how many people do you know who are affected by this condition? Overweight, body shaping. It is said that nowadays in Western nations, over 60% of the population is overweight. And what do people do today? What kind of solution is there? Well, of course, there are the typical diets, etc. But a topic that currently seems to be on everyone's lips, those are the so-called slimming injections. You've certainly heard of them before. These are very, very expensive. You can see it here between 300 and 400 euros for a single month's supply. The insured individuals have to pay for this themselves, and if you just Google the topic of potential side effects, you will be quite astonished by what information comes up. And one really has to ask, why do people take this? But it's simply the desire to lose weight effectively without any great effort and without having to make any sacrifices. But what if there was a natural alternative to this? And that's exactly what we want to talk about today. Either you might want to use it for yourself or for someone you know, or you see the business potential behind it, because if you look at the revenue growth of companies selling weight loss injections, it can make your head spin. The new natural solution is called the Feel Great system. It's a system designed to make you feel great. It is the newest scientific breakthrough in the area of weight management and overall health. One could say that the Feel Great system is indeed a unique all-in-one solution, one that truly encompasses much more than simply the topic of weight loss. It is an evidence-based system with two scientifically developed food-based products that work synergistically to help you achieve your health goals. Firstly, there's weight reduction, efficient fat burning, and a natural increase in your GLP-1 levels. This is a hormone produced in the gut, which through the weight loss injection is, let's say, artificially activated and naturally through the Feel Great system. It has the effect of promoting weight loss and satiety, but also significantly impacts blood sugar levels. The Feel Great system increases energy levels, it improves mood, mental focus, and clarity. It actively promotes a healthy and robust metabolism, offering essential support in maintaining balanced and healthy levels of blood sugar, insulin, and cholesterol. Furthermore, it helps regulate blood pressure and significantly contributes to fostering excellent digestive health.
It is easy and entirely possible to achieve your dream figure without having to give up any of the pleasures you enjoy while simultaneously reaching optimal health and fitness. And as we've already mentioned, this isn't about some restrictive diet, no shakes, no pills, and absolutely no calorie counting. The Feel Great system consists of two distinct products. First, there is Unimate. This is a highly effective yerba mate extract which originates directly from South America. It is highly concentrated and purified, and it contains important ingredients here, which you can also, if you're interested, naturally look up. Chlorogenic acid, theobromine, natural caffeine, and saponins. And what does Unimate do now? You should best take Unimate in the morning. You can also gladly drink it twice a day. It has an excellent taste. It significantly boosts the natural GLP-1 level in your body. Very important, this is the effect of the weight loss injection, as was already mentioned. It provides a significant energy boost, improved mental focus, a suppressed feeling of hunger, reduced appetite, increased fat burning, an uplifted mood and increased motivation, greater willpower, and it is officially listed in the US Physician's Desk reference as well as on the Cologne list. This means it is absolutely guaranteed to be doping-free. The second essential product within the comprehensive Feel Great system is Unicity Balance. This is to be taken before your main meal. It contains only natural substances plus more than 20 essential nutrients. So what exactly does it do? It works by binding fats, glucose, or even carbohydrates. It reduces cravings and hunger pangs. It promotes healthy cholesterol and blood sugar levels, helps with insulin resistance, supports a healthy gut flora, cleanses and detoxifies the body, promotes a healthy cardiovascular system, and strengthens the immune system. It is also safely tested and doping-free, listed in the Cologne list and the US doctors list. And now, with these benefits alone, you understand why it's often called the all-in-one system or the all-in-one solution. But let's take a quick look. What exactly is the effect? How does the Feel Great system actually work? And once you've grasped that, you'll truly understand how incredibly simple, effective, and ingenious this system is, and at the same time, how well protected it is by its patents. First and foremost, one must understand that insulin is actually a fat-burning hormone, which most people simply don't know in this particular form. There is a very straightforward formula. When your insulin is elevated, no fat burning can occur within your system. So, when exactly are your insulin levels high? Every single time we ingest carbohydrates or sugar, which is practically every time we consume food. This means the following. Your blood sugar level rises within your body. Consequently, your body releases insulin to reduce that blood sugar level, pushing it back down. You can see this on the left side of the graph. The only problem, however, is that the breakdown of insulin within the body takes a significantly longer period of time and its progression is considerably slower. And in this phase, absolutely no fat burning can actually take place. However, if you make the conscious decision to utilize the innovative Feel Great system, you will clearly observe that the subsequent increase in your blood sugar level is considerably and significantly lower and much more moderate. And as a direct result of this, your body will be required to produce and release a significantly lower amount of insulin, which then enables it to return to its optimal, normal operating range much more swiftly, thereby allowing you, through the effective utilization of the Feel Great system, to successfully transition into a state of efficient fat burning. So the whole idea is to activate your body's natural fat burning engine within you, and by utilizing the Feel Great system, transform your stored body fat into vital energy for your entire system. Here you see how it works and how you should take it. You take Unimate in the morning and you skip your breakfast. You don't actually need that. That's also the basis of intermittent fasting. And now you have the effect from Unimate that it suppresses your feeling of hunger, suppresses it, and you immediately enter into fat burning. Before main meals, you take Balance or Unimate again, and this keeps your blood sugar lower than without. Insulin is not released with such intensity, and your body can purely theoretically remain in fat burning 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Let's see what some experts say about this. You can certainly pause this and read it through at your own pace. I would like to quote Dr. Colleen Andrews on the right. She says, as an obesity specialist, I am always searching for ways to make my patients feel that they are not just on a strict diet, but can truly and effectively lose body fat. Feel Great is the perfect answer. Og du, size, mine. I can honestly say that this is by far the most successful method I have found in my 30 years of practice. And of course, positive experiences are the best proof. And on Instagram, YouTube, Google, and TikTok, there are tens of thousands of success stories by now. Here are some examples: 49 pounds lost, 32 pounds, 100 pounds lost, along with the additional positive side effects that come with it, but also many successful sports teams and even Olympic medalists use Unicity products. If your health is of interest to you, if you perhaps still have one or two challenges, or if the business model interests you, then it would certainly be interesting for you to also learn that the Unicity product portfolio actually contains even more products than just the Feel Great system, which, although it stands at the very center, but we do have specialized products for maintaining a healthy acid-base balance and for addressing inflammation with arguably the best omega-3 product that's available on the market. Also, the topic of anti-aging, featuring an excellent collagen hyaluron anti-aging drink called Oasis. Products for increased energy and athletic performance for intestinal health, cleansing, and detoxification. And these are truly very, very good, outstanding products, many of which I personally take myself every day. So let's quickly look at the end how the Feel Great business model actually works. So how can you build an income for yourself here? And there are actually two ways to earn money here. Option number one is the marketing of products. You can do this online through online shops or through direct recommendations, however you prefer. And here there are income opportunities that you can quickly establish for yourself, ranging from 500 euros a month up to 5,000 euros. And naturally, the question is just ask yourself, how much would your life already improve if you suddenly had an additional 500 or even 1,000 euros available? The interesting thing about Unicity products is that they are consumables. This means recurring income is generated solely through reorders. Option number two is the marketing of licenses. This means anyone can become a franchisee here and market the products themselves to earn money. And here we are talking about income levels of 5,000 euros a month up to, naturally, with a lot of dedication and a reasonable time frame that you need to allow yourself, up to 100,000 euros or even more monthly. To show you how it specifically works, there's a very simple formula. This is the amazing Feel Great 25-3 formula you've been waiting for. What exactly does that mean? How does it actually work? And how can you specifically earn money with this? So, step number one is you find 20 Feel Great members who are using the product, the system. These members are essentially people who say, I don't want to build a business, but I want to get the products as cheaply as possible without any obligation. Here you receive up to 25 euros per member. This means with 20 members, we are talking about an additional monthly income of 500 euros. The next number, 5, is derived from the fact that based on our extensive experience, out of those 20 Feel Create members, a minimum of 5 will be so incredibly enthusiastic about the income and the remarkable results of the Feel Create system that they automatically begin to recommend it to others, eventually becoming franchise partners themselves. And here you will also receive a share, and you'll see that share is 5 euros. That means 5 partners, each with 20 customers, because they complete step one just like you. You're getting 5 euros for that. That's another 500 euros extra. In the second tier of this operation, we are now seeing 25 partners emerge from the initial 100 customers. Each of them, in turn, has 20 members or customers, and you, in turn, receive 5 euros for each of those. So in the second tier, that's already 2,500 euros. And in the third tier, we're already talking about 125 partners who have emerged from the sheer enthusiasm for the effect of the Feel Create system. 20 members each and 5 euros for you. Again, that's then in the third tier, 12,500 euros. And combined, we are talking about 16,000 euros a month or 192,000 euros a year.
So now one or two of you will be sitting in front of your screens.
and will say, that motivates me. That's great. Some might think that's far too much. I can't even begin to imagine that. And it's not even about that specific number having to materialize exactly as it is, but rather that you can simply envision a figure that truly motivates you, and that you understand that with this system, the income model and the inherent power of the products, precisely what motivates you at the end of the day, is indeed achievable.
So how can you start your Unicity business?
As a Unicity distribution partner, you are presented with incredible advantages and opportunities. You can establish your own business here for just a €30 license fee, and then you can start earning money. How exactly can you get started? You can either begin on a smaller scale and simply order a Feel Create system. Then you'll have a profit of €62 considering both the purchase and the sale. Or you can start professionally and leverage the advantages, especially from a pricing perspective, that are associated with doing so by simply ordering 10 of these Feel Create systems. This means specifically your purchase would be €1,485 and the sale would be €2,230. So you already have, right from the very start, what one could call a built-in profit of €744. Let's briefly summarize your top reasons for getting started with Unicity once more, and I truly hope that everything you've seen so far has appealed to you. Firstly, we're talking about a financially strong partner company with a long-term perspective and absolute security, a permanently growing market for health, fitness, and beauty. Exclusive and patented products with very high demand and significant impact. A 60 or 90-day money-back guarantee is offered on these products. It's all about geographical freedom. Work from anywhere in the world. Financial freedom. Become the architect of your own income. Health freedom. Become the manager of your own well-being. And of course, it's about effective and simple training and support that's offered to you. And if you enjoyed this or have questions or want to start right away, please contact the person who invited you. And with that, I thank you for your attention. I wish you all the very best, and that the Unicity company will also help you to improve your life. Thank you very much.